Thank you for your help. I didn't expect to get so fucked up. Like, first time back out.
I can freeze for a second. I'm free this. I'm gonna black out my screen. Alright, guys, down on the South Waterfront, Antifa and Black Lives Matter. The rioters are terrorizing this neighborhood. People are scared. Police are not arresting people. Police are not putting a stop to this. They are terrorizing the whole community down here. Rioters are allowed to just terrorize this community.
Don't you want to murder me? Isn't that what you guys get paid for? Yeah. You fucking shops.
Citizens arrest, motherfuckers!
Oh, you mean like we're gonna...
We know you selectively apply the law!
You guys eat the wax on baby cheeses! Are you the B team?
If you guys want to donate to me, you can do so in the descriptions. Cash App, VillainReport, Venmo, VillainReport, PayPal, thevillainreport@gmail.com. I am putting myself at great risk to show you this.
I'm not technically in black cloth.
If you guys don't know the geography here, this is the South Waterfront. This is the south OHSU Health and Science building I'm approaching right now. This is a very affluent neighborhood, ritzy 40-20 neighborhood in Portland, Oregon. There's a lot of elderly care facilities, retirement facilities down here. A lot of rich skyscrapers down here, condos. These rioters have taken over the whole area down here. The whole neighborhood down here is taken over. It's not safe at all down here. Police are watching but not making arrests. Why the hell are city officials not stopping this shit? I'm getting sick of this crap.
Oh shit.
Fucking cowards. Take off that badge. Come on over. We can. I know, because they're cowards. Yeah. You know.
Can you imagine if this was your neighborhood? There's hundreds of people dressed up in ninja costumes, terrorizing, vandalizing, threatening people. Can you imagine this? If this was your neighborhood? Can you imagine that? Why is this being allowed? Why aren't these people being arrested? Why is this being allowed? There's people with weapons, backpacks full of weapons, hiding their face, hiding every square inch of their body. It's not being stopped. This is being allowed by the city. The police have their hands tied. There's plenty of police down here. They could arrest every single person out here. There's no wagons down here to, I guess there's one van right there to take away arrested groups of people. This is being allowed. I'm gonna black out my screen for a second for safety. Alright, you guys. We're assigned VillainReport to Cash App at VillainReport for Venmo, the VillainReport at gmail.com on PayPal. We've got hundreds of black bloc rioters down in the South Waterfront. This is a very affluent neighborhood. There's a bunch of nursing homes here, retirement homes. This is just a flagrant disrespect to the community, to the citizens of Portland by the politicians. Nobody's being arrested. Nothing's being done to stop this. These people have full reign here, terrorizing the neighborhood, scaring the crap out of people. If this was your neighborhood, how would you feel? If this was your neighborhood, how would you feel? If this was your neighborhood, how would you feel? Hundreds of people dressed up like ninjas and robbers and bandits taking over the neighborhood. How would you feel? How would you feel? Plenty of police in the neighborhood. Plenty of police in the neighborhood. They're not doing anything. Stand down orders. Plenty of police in the neighborhood. Stand down orders. They're just driving around and looking at people. Not arresting these people. Today's upside down world. We can put everything on paper and make it look all nice. And it looks like people were just standing around the neighborhood dressed up in black clothing, and it sounds like they're not doing anything wrong. But everybody knows when they see the situation, there's people dressed up in criminal gear to hide their identity. They're terrorizing the neighborhood, scaring the shit out of the people who live here. And the cops are just driving around, just staring at them, doing nothing. Nothing. You guys need to vote. You guys need to come out to rallies and show your numbers and show your disapproval for this. This is not okay. Ted Wheeler, Gabe Brown, Joan Hardesty, Mike Schmidt, you need to change your behavior and follow your oaths. Protect the citizens, protect property, protect safety. This is getting insane. Calling on you Americans, I'm not showing you this shit for entertainment. You read anything about a communist takeover? Have you read anything about the history of communism in the world? Have you read about a communist revolt, a communist takeover in countries across the world? This is what's happening. You guys are being boiled like a frog. You're taking it little by little by little, and you're not standing up against it. When's it going to be too much? Your neighborhood, your city, your state, your doorstep, your bedroom. When are you going to stand up against this? When are you going to unite? Say this is enough. Recall your elected officials. Prosecute them for treason. When is enough? When are you guys going to stand up? This is an affluent neighborhood tucked out of the way in Portland, Oregon. You have to go out of your way to get in this neighborhood. There are hundreds of rioters on here right now terrorizing the community. Hundreds. What's going to happen when that's your neighborhood? You going to do anything then? Are you going to do anything now? You should be terrified. Are you scared? Are you concerned for your fellow citizens? You should be terrified.
left side.
Black the screen out for a minute. Black the screen out for a minute. I'm gonna keep the screen blacked out alive. I'm gonna keep the screen blacked out alive. If you guys aren't aware how this works, almost every corner down here has somebody with a radio on it, watching for people to stand out. And they mark people and they let the crew know that somebody's walking around in the area. Anybody that they don't know, anybody that stands out, goes out on the radio across the whole field. And they target you pretty quick. I want to say again, I've said it a couple times, what would you do if this is your neighborhood, your home? What if this was your family's home, your mother's home, your grandparents' home? There's a lot of elderly housing down here. There's a lot of public housing down here for elderly people. There's nursing homes down here. There's rehabilitation homes down here. There's also a lot of very high-end income homes down here. What would you guys do? What are you going to do when this is your home? I pray that you guys read up on communist revolutions and see how it starts and how it ends. Because this is how it starts. You think I'm being flamboyant in my words or sensational? Think for yourself. Read up on how communist revolutions start. Read how they end. See if anything you see on the screen matches today. Do it soon. You guys live in this neighborhood?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about all this?
Well,
That's not something I'm going to disclose right now.
you know, I was just saying, what's interesting is the community within the protesters.
Yeah?
We live here, and I was given eye drops and earplugs, you know, to protect myself from this. And I thought, wow, that's cool. And then, but it's just someone's created us versus them. It's like these police officers didn't do anything against us.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, there's some that affect a few, but that could be said about any population. So it's just interesting.
So did it bother you that we're all running through your neighborhood tonight?
No, absolutely not. It bothers me when they fuck up people's shit.
Yeah.
Like, we're
What'd you
Multnomah
ask?
County.
Said, does it bother you that we're running through your neighborhood tonight?
No. It just bothers me when they burn people's stuff that's not theirs.
I mean,
Or break
protesting,
stuff.
I'm 100% for. But unfortunately, from everything I've seen so far, is protesting leads to vandalism, destruction, and looting. And so, if I'm gonna affiliate those two together 98% of the time, then yeah, it does bother me that you guys are here.
Yeah.
Because
Not you guys.
no,
but
well, he asked if it bothers me that they're here, and you're right. 98% of you guys are probably out for the good, but there's the 5% that ruin it for you guys. And if you guys are going to affiliate yourselves all together, then yeah, it pisses me off that you guys are here, because we have a peaceful neighborhood down here, and you guys are tormenting our neighborhood and fucking shit up that doesn't need to be fucked.
what else I find interesting is that there's multiple sides to it. And
What do you think about it?
What do I think about this?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think something needs to change in our society.
100%.
I don't disagree.
And no harm here also.
Yeah, I don't disagree.
What would have to happen in your neighborhood before you would stand against this?
Oh, nothing to say that we're not
Hey,
in our ways.
just because I don't walk out here at night doesn't mean I don't stand against this. I stand against the looting and
What I mean is, what would happen in your neighborhood before you took a stance against the rioters?
Well, in what way though? Because you talk about like, you know, voting, right? Or like a physical manner.
yeah, I don't.
And I wouldn't.
I try not to be a criminal, so I'm not
fight
gonna
anybody.
fight the.
Also, people are crazy psychos,
I'm not gonna
and I'm not
fight that
willing to do
fight.
that. But what we would do is donate to the cause and vote that way. You know what I mean? And so,
Who do you donate to?
well, I mean, out the local shops. And the thing that bothers me is that you can't win, right? Like I donate local, and that's not good enough. Now it has to be black and local. Okay.
So I have a question.
Well, what about my shops that I support here?
I have a question. What will it take for you guys to, like, so I've heard like systematic change, but I've never heard of like a plan for systematic change. So tell me what does systematic change like look like? Like what
For
like
you, not your
for you
whole group.
personally, like what do you want to see like change in our government or in our lifestyle or like whatever, like not like theory, but like specifically, what do you want to see change?
I want to see people take responsibility for their own actions.
Yeah.
In which way? Like, give me an example, I guess.
I want to see people stop demanding the government provide for them, and I want people to start taking care of their own lives.
100%.
But that has nothing to do with what is going on right now.
Well, I think that you're being dishonest and you're trying to spin your answers towards what you think I want you to say, rather than just speaking your mind.
No way. Are you talking about like welfare, like type stuff?
Just in general, society, people taking care of themselves and taking responsibility for their own negative and positive choices. I'm not a rioter. I'm here undercover, and I'm filming this. And
What's that? When he was saying that, I was like, you're classifying him as someone that is a writer, which is unfortunate.
No,
Well,
I didn't.
said that was my wording. I said that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I didn't say that. He asked me what I think about this whole thing, and I told him. And
But you guys are honestly, there's mobs running through your neighborhood, terrorizing people. That was your own words. They're terrorizing the neighborhood, and you're going to donate to them, and you said you were going to donate to them.
No, I did not. You're twisting the words.
no, we're
Absolutely
donating
not.
to the good causes
Local
that we
businesses.
actually want to support.
Wait, what? No, now you're twisting the words.
I'm just disturbed by American citizens not doing anything. These people, there's hundreds of people marching through your neighborhood scaring the shit out of people right now, and it doesn't seem to bother you.
Based off your one instance of us, that's not fair. That's exactly what everybody else is doing, right? Is judging everybody off of one instance.
I didn't judge
actually,
you.
I have a
I didn't judge you.
question.
I talked to you guys.
But
I talked to you guys and
I have a
asked you.
question. So ideally, like if you were me, what would you do? If you lived down here and you saw this coming through, what would you do?
If this happened right now, and I had people I love down here, I would board up my apartment and make sure that we were safe and wait till.
I live on the second floor.
Yeah.
I need board up it.
So I would go in my apartment and wait and weather the storm, and then I would talk to my city officials. And if the city officials didn't do anything, I would move. I would leave the city.
All right, come on, Chris, let's go. Because that's exactly what we just
Okay,
said.
so leaving is the only outcome.
That's not. We just
What,
told you. we
let's
did that.
have a dialogue. How do you change this? How do you stop mobs running through the neighborhood and terrorizing people?
I'm not. I'm gonna clean up after him because
Yeah.
like
He's not listening.
So it doesn't bother you that they're doing this.
no, I told you about it. I
Yeah.
literally told you as soon as I
Well,
walked over.
I'm not trying to put you against the wall here. I'm trying to ask you. Like you asked me, and that's what I would do. I would just wall up until it was over, and then I would try to think about it afterwards.
So you'd just be inside right now as everybody's run
If I had loved ones, yeah, I would have my loved ones inside and I would protect them until this went away, and then I would try to do something afterwards.
what
But
would you do afterwards?
I would talk to my city officials, and if I had loved ones and
Well,
they
obviously that works really well because our
yeah,
city
it
officials-
does work. Our city officials
so
aren't
what
doing.
do you do now?
I agree.
So what do you do then?
If I had loved ones, I would
So
get
you just
I would
move
get
out?
the hell out of Portland right
Hey,
now.
listen, wait, Ross.
Okay, so you run.
Yeah,
Okay, well I'm gonna stay for
Wait,
the time
listen,
being.
Ross.
but how do you? I'm trying to have a dialogue. No, not
No.
justify. I don't want you up against the wall. I don't want you up against the wall.
No, how do
how
I
do we
justify
change
staying
this? How do we stop mobs from rolling through people's neighborhood and scaring the shit out of people? There's a lot of nursing homes and a lot of elderly homes in this neighborhood, and they don't want to see this shit. That scares people.
I totally agree.
I saw some people walking around that were clearly residents of this neighborhood trying to walk their dog earlier, and they looked like they were scared shitless.
We are scared shitless.
That's
like,
reasonable. There's hundreds of people dressed up like ninjas walking through this neighborhood tonight.
including you.
Yes.
But the funny thing about it is, like, you asked me the question. The first thing you said is how you feel about it, and I didn't like it, and what I do about it, and who I supported.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then directly after that, you said that we didn't support this. So it makes me feel like you're listening to tell us what you think, but not to understand. And we don't support this. It makes us uncomfortable. I took my dog home and put her away.
Honestly, I'll give you some real talk. Like, I really wanted a candid point of view from you guys. And you guys seem like you're not for this, but you seem like you're pacifying it and just accepting it and just like trying to hope it goes away by being nice.
100%. You think I'm gonna fight these fucking psychopaths? Absolutely not.
I agree, but what are we gonna do?
That's what I told you. Support and vote.
Vo-
Period.
voting's not voting. I don't know if
Well, what do you want me to do? Fucking fight these fuck faces?
I don't know. No, real talk, girl. Real talk. What are we gonna do? How do we get these mobs to stop?
Wait, were you about to say
Why-
that
why aren't
voting,
they- why aren't they getting-
Were you about to say that voting doesn't do anything?
In Portland, there's such a large block that are like Ted Wheeler got voted in. Everybody hates that guy on both sides. Everybody hates him. But
Could you say out loud that voting doesn't do anything?
I started to say something and I corrected myself. And if you can't accept a human dialogue to where somebody like wants to say, but
listen.
what's the option coming up on the mayor? We got Ted Wheeler again, or we got the Antifa mayor.
The only reason I bring that up is because you asked me what I'm gonna do, and I was like, nothing. I'm gonna like I accept what's happening. Just because I don't walk down these streets every single night does not mean I'm a racist, and does not mean I don't.
Yeah, I don't think you're a racist. There's no reason for me to believe that.
So-
That's nonsense that people are getting pegged with labels like that.
But when I asked you, like, what would you do? You said you would vote for your local government, right? And then go back to your home. And if that didn't work, you'd move away.
No, I said that if I was in your position,
Yeah.
I would hole up in my apartment and protect my loved ones.
Yeah.
And then I would contact my local government. And if they didn't do anything, I would get the hell out of here. But one thing I am doing is I'm out here filming this shit and trying to show people what's really going on and wake people up.
What do you think's really going on? Just out of curiosity.
It's a communist revolution. This is legitimately a communist coup.
Yeah.
If you read about it, you look what happens in every country when they do a communist revolution. It's a student movement. It's in the streets. You know the Black Power fist?
Better question.
The Black Panther fist?
How long do you think it's
That's
gonna
the
last?
communist fist. That's not the Black Power fist. That's not the Black Panther fist. That's the communist fist. You can see pictures of the Great Leap Forward in China where they're putting up the communist fist. It's the Workers
Can I see
Unite
your
fist.
face?
Huh?
Can I see your face or no?
No.
Why is it not?
I don't know. I'm just curious. I'm curious what it looks like.
Yeah. No, you can't see my face. I'm a white guy.
I can tell that by your eyes.
I'm a white guy.
Yeah.
Let's walk down this.
But seriously, guys,
Where are you from? Like, born and raised?
I'm not gonna get into my personal details.
Are you from the area? Are you from?
I'm from the Pacific Northwest.
Okay.
But seriously, guys, I want to scare you. I want to scare you into action. Like, you are witnessing.
Okay.
You are
You
witnessing the
assume that we're not
beginnings.
taking any
You are
action.
witnessing the beginnings of a communist revolution. And if you don't do anything, we're going to be in Venezuela in 4 years.
Well, you assume that we're taking action.
I asked you, and you said you weren't.
No, that's a lie. You
Hey,
heard
we
me
asked
on
you and
here.
you said you weren't.
You heard
No,
me
no,
on
no.
here.
You asked me what I would do in your position.
So what are you doing in your position?
I'm filming this, and
Okay, so what else?
I'm alerting
Let's
people
go.
to what's going on.
Let's go. This isn't going anywhere. Good luck. Stay safe. Come on. Let's go.
I'm not going down that way.
Well, let's go around. I was thinking about home. Stay safe. Stay
Good luck, buddy.
This is serious shit, guys. Don't take it for granted. You've got hundreds of people dressed up in black bloc in your neighborhood terrorizing people. Don't shrug that off and don't act like it's nothing.
We won't. But listen, to be understood, now it's put your stuff on us, okay?
Yeah, I got to be a little aggressive there. I was getting mad. I'm getting mad when people. I have a hard time when people are seeing this in their face, right in front of their face, and they're doing nothing, and they say they're doing nothing, and they say that they're going to donate to the cause to try to appease it. Yeah, that gets my blood a little boiling, and I get a little bit irrational. Yeah, I got a little aggressive with them. Yeah, that wasn't the best interviewing that I've done. True, but these people are seeing hundreds of people coming in their neighborhood, and they're saying that. Then again, you know, I'm dressed like a bad guy right now, so they could have been trying to. I'm a little worked up. I'm sick of seeing this shit. There's hundreds of people walking through the neighborhood terrorizing people, and the police aren't doing anything. And then there's young people walking through this neighborhood like it's just a sightseeing tour. And it's like, oh, look, the Antifa are walking through the neighborhood terrorizing people. Isn't that interesting? So, yeah, I'm human. I didn't handle that well, but at the same time, I have a hard time when people give me bullshit. And people are saying one thing, and I call them out on what they're saying, and then they switch it up and say a different thing. That's my fault. That's an error on my fault. I was definitely coming off a little hot and interrogative on them, so that's my bad. But at the same time, like, what the hell has our country become to where people's first response to and also think about that guy's with this girl, and I'm dressed up like this. I look scary right now. I look scary as hell, and there's hundreds of people in the neighborhood dressed up like me, and they're scary looking, and he's not protecting his girl. What is going on? We've become so domesticated as a society that we don't fight back. We don't put a foot down. Sorry, yeah, you guys are right. I was too aggressive in that conversation, but it set me off, you know, when I asked them what they think about all these bandits running through the neighborhood, and they say that they're going to donate to them. What the hell is that? Yeah, he was like 10 feet away from her, man. If that was my girlfriend and there was someone dressed up like me, 6 foot something, asking weird questions like I was, I would have been on her like saran wrap. But yeah, I definitely got a little bit too heavy, too heated with them. But at the same time, they were just spitting bullshit and not being real, and it was driving me nuts. Kind of wanted to scare them a little bit. Like, what are you guys thinking? There are hundreds of people dressed up in murder costumes in your neighborhood, and you're just like, I'm gonna donate to them. I'll just donate to them, and they'll be nice to me. Slow burn is a lying projection. Says villain clearly wants to see violence. That's not true. If you've watched any of my footage, any of my work, you know that's not true. Give me that bullcrap. Slow burn, if you keep trolling my page, I'm gonna block you. You're welcome to be in here in a special point of view, but if you're gonna be in here and just be a troll, get out. They're okay, you're right. They probably were scared to say. But then again, I think that they were just full of nonsense. They didn't know what to say because they don't believe anything. Our society doesn't believe anything. All right, I'm gonna black out my screen for a minute, guys. All right, I'm live again. I'm gonna keep my screen dark for a moment.
matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Fuck Donald Trump! Fuck Joe Biden! Fuck you all bitch ass, trick ass motherfuckers! Y'all ain't shit! The government's a hole! Y'all ain't shit! Y'all ain't done shit for us! Y'all ain't gonna do shit for us! Y'all just some fucking greedy bitch ass, trick ass motherfuckers don't give a fuck! So, if y'all don't give a fuck, then we don't give a fuck, then who give a fuck? Black lives fucking matter! Black lives 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 matter! Fuck the police, fuck ICE, fuck the government, fuck Donald Trump, fuck Joe Biden, fuck your whole fucking assembly and the fucking, fuck you all, man, fuck you all. Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter!
Going dark for a minute.
Experimenting on?
All right, I'm gonna go black. All right, I got made. I gotta get out. I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna keep my stream going live with the black screen for now until I get out. I got made. I'm being followed, but I don't think they're sure if they need to follow me or not, so I'm gonna shake them here in a minute. They're just kind of trying to feel me out, see what I'm doing. So I got kind of aggressive with that couple that I was interviewing or interrogating, whatever you want to say. The minute they told me that they were going to donate to the rioters, that kind of set me off a little bit there. Granted, I'm dressed up very scary right now. If I showed up in your bedroom window right now, I'd probably cause you to shit your pants. But still. Does anybody have any balls left? I'm gonna get out of here for the night. Most of the activity looks like it's done. The last of the people are congregated around that one building. They're just kind of mocking the building. They're not really... The super agitator types don't seem to be here. You guys can't expect me to keep my cool perfectly every time in situations like this. It's tense. Like, can't even describe to you guys what it's like to come marching around in here. How are you guys doing?
Good.
Can I ask you what you think about what's going on here tonight?
Just hanging out.
Yeah? Does it bother you that the...
No, we were with you guys walking around.
You were with us?
Yeah.
All right. I was just wondering what it's like to be here in the neighborhood with this happening.
Just following you guys?
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right. You guys have a good night. I don't think it's possible for me to have genuine dialogue with people the way I'm dressed tonight. I look like a murder person. I look like murder Antifa, not just Antifa. Like I look like I might murder you in a mood swing. I'm dressed up pretty messed up tonight. Matt Fritz sends a $100 or a $10 super chat. Says, I think Newton was right. An object in motion will remain in motion unless met with an equal to or greater opposing force. Patriots should show up unarmed and throw down. That's what I'm thinking, man. Just need to show up in numbers, unarmed. So the 26 is going to be something tricky, you know. The Proud Boys have set up an event. The Proud Boys are kind of rowdy. They're a rowdy bunch of guys. But they're the only ones that's showing up right now, so you got to give them that. They moved their event away from the Justice Center to kind of chill things out a bit, to mellow the atmosphere out. We'll see what happens that day. And they're calling for peace. They're talking about wanting to just have their barbecue there and have fellowship with patriots and We've moved several miles away from the original protest zone at the Justice Center. And we'll see what happens on the 26th. But I do agree that people that love their country need to actually show up and come out unarmed. I agree with that too, unarmed, not looking for a fight. Just come out in the thousands. Just say this is enough. You should go no further. Yeah, I got pretty upset there. I didn't keep my cool very well there at all. Sorry about that. And I said it already, but man, once they... There's so many dynamics to judge it by. Again, I'm dressed up like a murder person, and I'm asking them what they're going to do, and they told me they're going to donate, so they very well might have just been trying to pacify me so I didn't hurt them. But at the same time, these people are just standing out on the street watching this stuff go by, and like it's some kind of entertainment, or it's not a serious thing to worry about. And it's just like, come on, people, wake up. How far does it have to get before people stand up? This stuff's been playing pretty heavy on my mind for a couple months. There's a lot of people out there that don't actually want to hurt people, that are part of the riots, part of the marches, part of the protests. They think in their heart they're doing nice. But then those same people, once the people that do want to do violence start doing violence at these events, they don't stop it. They don't stand up. They don't say anything. And I think they're kind of shocked. And it kind of hits them out of nowhere. And it kind of causes them to question their belief system. And they don't know what to do when they see violence in front of them, when they're not accustomed to violence. And kind of, I've been hearing the term trauma bond a lot lately. Kind of trauma bonds them to the people around them, and they double down on their choices and the way they're perceiving the world, rather than questioning and reevaluating things. Heavy on my heart the last couple months. Where are these people's parents? How come we're not seeing parents come out here and grab their 22-year-old daughter and 22-year-old son by the ear and this is not the life you're gonna live. I raised you better. It's because our generation wasn't raised. We were raised by the television and the internet. I'm safe. I'm out of danger. I lost my tail. I don't think they knew what they were following. They're just checking something out. But I'll stay here and chat for a minute. If you guys have any questions, I'll take a look at the chat. Got a $50 super chat from Fanny Urban Homesteader. Rather give to you than the others at this point. Thank you, Fanny. I appreciate that. She's the bystander effect, Munchausen by proxy. That makes sense. That kind of thinking makes sense. I'm gonna go black for a second. Black out the screen for a second. Didn't lose me. I just blacked out the screen for a little bit so I could be sneaky. The black screen is me shutting down my stream without ending the stream so that I can keep people from finding out where I am. I just shut it down every once in a while and get to a different spot and open it back up. And that keeps people from being able to follow me as easily. I can't go back in there tonight. I got made by a couple people. So it's going to be it for me. I'm going to sit down here and just interact with you guys on chat for a minute, and then I'm going to call it a night. Battery powered gardener asks, how do I, where did that go? How do I know? Oh, I guess it was a tuned flux. How do I know that I got made? I don't know how to describe it. If you spend time down here, you get the dynamics and you can see when people spot you and start following you, or you can see them put the radio on and then somebody else on the radio turns their head and looks at you and they start following you. But it's obvious once you spend a little time doing this stuff, you can tell when they start following you. Bonnie 22 sends $5 super chat. I still can't stop thinking about your saran wrap comment. Laugh out loud. Yeah, man, if there was someone dressed up in a murder costume out and I was out with my girl, I'd be on her like saran wrap. I wouldn't be 10 feet away from her. I was closer to her than he was to her. Slow burn, I don't like any of your comments. You're not constructive. It looks like you're just in here trolling. If I see one more comment I don't like from you, I'm just going to ban you. I haven't banned anybody in my chat yet, personally. I don't like you. There you go. Goodbye, slow burn. Nick G said he came to the memorial to BS with me, but I was across the country that day. Sorry, man. Glad you went to the memorial, though. Rest in peace, Jay. Yeah, if I don't see the chat too much, so if I see that you're trolling repetitively, you're probably trolling pretty bad if I'm noticing it. Is Clayton Bigsby in here right now? Are you in here, Clayton? Throw up a chat so I can mod you. I thought you were already modded. There we go. Add moderator. There you go. There's your wrench, Clayton. Thanks for being a good supporter, I guess the word I'm looking for. Thanks, bud. I care for people a lot, but I'm also an asshole. I'm gonna go black here for a second. I'm going to black. I'm gonna black on my screen for a second. I'm back. So yeah, I do care for people very, very deeply. I got a like a deep bleeding heart. I care for people so much that it bothers me a lot. It keeps me up at night sometimes. But at the same time, I'm also an asshole. I'm just like a dick to people a lot of times, man. A therapist once told me that I don't suffer a fool. When people start getting on my nerves and being stupid, I don't have much patience for that. I just kind of lose my temper pretty quickly. But I do care about people. I'd probably die for a stranger pretty easily. But so if any of you are in here hoping to see some action, I'm already done filming tonight. I'm just doing chat now. I got made and I can't go back in there tonight unless I find a different outfit and practice walking a different way. Walk this way, talk this way. Horrible cover by me, yours truly. Oh, you think I should go in there in a wheelchair? Have someone push me around? Yeah, I could do that. Go make friends with Hot Wheels. Check out Joey's stream. Did he go in there tonight? Scaring the shit out of people trying to walk their dogs. Joey was down here with the bullhorn tonight. Man, I gotta know about this beforehand. I would have come down with him. I don't know Joey, never met him, but LA just had an earthquake. What scale? No joke to guys. If you think I'm joking about looking like a murder person, .6, that's nothing. I think a little shake. Someone hit the bunk bed a little hard. A living dead girl wants to go down there and see what their own eyes saw. I guess I can't blame you. That's why I'm down here doing this kind of stuff. Man, I got a little boardwalk trail down here. It's really beautiful. I've been doing the nature stuff lately. I've been really enjoying it. You guys can't see anything though. It's too dark. trying to get into nature a lot more recently to bring down my woosah levels, my cholesterol levels, my blood pressure. It's so tired of seeing people be bad to each other. Everybody's so bad to each other. They just treat each other like they're not human. The water's really calm right now, and there's a perfect reflection on it. I don't know if you guys can see that in the yeah, you guys can see it on the video. Is everybody saying my screen's black right now? Can you hear me? Is there audio? What about now? You got a screen? You guys see a screen? Weird. I restarted the app. There's still no screen. I guess that's just the way it is. But didn't someone say they saw my my costume? Oh, funny, Nolan. My Gorillas long sleeve glove thing. I'm gonna shut it down again and try to open it up. I don't know why it's YouTube giving me crap. What about now? You guys got a visual? All right, I'm gonna shut this stream down. I'd like to chat with you guys a little bit more, so I'm gonna open up a new screen because it's kind of beautiful down here. I don't know why the camera's not picking it up, but I'm gonna open up a new screen. If you guys want to watch, go to my channel and look up the news stream.